All right, everybody. This is a an explanation or a reminder or whatever of Pythagorean theorem. Going to be very quick. First of all, Pythagorean theorem. What sort of triangles does it work with? That's right, only right triangles. So these, for now, are out of luck. It is only with triangles that have a 90-degree angle right here. All right. So let's go into it. And by the way, this little GIF up here, um, it's an actual physical proof of what we're about to do. But I'll explain that later. Pythagorean theorem. It is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. It is the side opposite the right angle. It is always the side opposite the right angle. Always, always, always. See this number right here, or this variable, is always what's opposite the right angle. Okay? Have I said that enough times? So, yeah, this would be one leg. This is the other leg. This is the hypotenuse. Okay? I know I'm saying it over and over and over. So if I do this, 2, 7, and x, which of those is the hypotenuse? That's right, it's x. Okay? So no matter how the triangle is drawn, it can be like this. Okay? This side is the hypotenuse. Okay? Always. All right. I know some of you are going, okay, we got it. Trust me, there are some that need it said several times. This a squared plus b squared equals c squared. What that comes from, let me go to the next slide. What that comes from is, let's say you've got a triangle here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? And you've got this side is x, y, and z. Well, x squared plus y squared equals z squared. But also, what is y squared? Well, y squared would be the area of a square right here with sides y times y. Okay? Sorry, that is a y, believe it or not. And this side would be a square with sides x times x. So the area here would be x squared, here would be y squared, and the area of this one would be z squared. Well, if you look up here, watch, those two empty out and completely fill up this side, that square right there. And that's physical proof that the area of this and the area of this will equal the area of that. All right? Okay, let's do a few problems. I will do two problems, and then I'm going to start having you do some and answer them. Okay? Now, let's do very, very simple. 2, 9, and let's call this x. Well, remember, your equation is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. When you're looking for the third side of a right triangle, and you already have two sides, this is how it works, all right? Now, which of these sides is my a? Well, it can be either 2 or 9. Either one's fine, but let's do the 2. So 2 squared plus, then it'll be 9 squared equals x squared, since that's what we're looking for. Now, always, always, always write down a formula you're about to use. If you're going to use a formula, write it down first. I still do it to this day, okay? So this is 4 plus 81 equals x squared. 85 equals x squared. And then you take the square root of both sides. And so x equals, I'm just going to leave it as root 85. You can punch that into a calculator and get the answer if you want to. But right now, I'm perfectly happy leaving that as root 85, okay? I'm not even going to try to simplify it. Okay, if you took a 5 out, it'd be 5 times 17. Both of those are prime numbers, so you can't really you can't simplify that. All right? Now, if you notice, the x I solved for, it was over here, right? But what if your variable is one of these? 3, and that's 5. What if the variable is one of those? Well, you still put everything in its correct position, okay? Write down your formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, what is my c? My c is 5. The 5 goes here, okay? It doesn't go over here. It goes here. Same place in the formula as it always was. Put that x squared first, then it'll be 3 squared, okay? So x squared plus 9 equals 25. Subtract 9 from each side, you get x squared equals 16. And so x is 4. That would be 4 right there. Now you notice how I made sure to put everything in its correct position and then solve for the variable, right? Okay, let's do a few problems. And you're going to have to do these on your own and give the answers, okay? So let's say that this is 3 and this is 7, and I want you to solve for that. Okay, you should have already given the answer, but here we go. Again, your formula, a squared. Okay, that looks like a 9, so I'm going to erase that. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. 3 squared plus 7 squared equals x squared. 9 plus 49 equals x squared. 58 equals x squared. So x is root 58. All right. Now, let's do one more like this. 5, 12, and this is x. All right, go ahead and solve that one. Okay, here we go. Let's go through it. You've got your formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, that was horrible. I can fix that. Here we go. So 5 squared plus 12 squared equals x squared. So 25 plus 144 equals x squared. 169 equals x squared. And so x is 13. 13 is the root of 169. And that would be right there. Okay, that's how those two work. Now, we're going to do, let me see what happens when I hit this. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to completely clear frame, so I'm just going to get rid. If you will bear with me, I'm going to erase most of this. Now, if you're still having trouble with this, there are any number of videos online that show how to do this. Okay, I mean, I hope you can learn from watching me, but we'll see. Okay, first problem. I'm going to give you that this is 5 and this is 18, and I want you to solve for x. All right, go ahead and do that. All right, again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. B. All right, so part 25, I'm cheating. 25 is 5 squared plus x squared equals, okay, what's 18 squared? It's 324. Okay, so let's subtract 25 from each side and you get x squared equals 299. So x equals root 299. Now, before I go any further, I'm just going to make sure of my math. So here we go. Never be afraid to check yourself. All right. Okay, so we got that. Now let's do the next one. I'm going to make this one the variable. I'm going to make this one a 7. I'm going to make this a 20. So solve for x. Go ahead. Okay. Here we go. Formula. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So x squared plus, what's 7 squared? It's 49, equals c squared, which is 400. Subtract 49 from each side, and you get x squared equals 351. So x is root 351. Now, if you went ahead and did that on a calculator, root 351, well, it's divisible by 9. It's like 20. Okay, 9 goes into it. 9 goes into 3 times, so it's like 30. 9 times 38. So it'd be 3 root 38. I'm not worried about that, though, okay? These two answers right here. For now, I know you can punch numbers into a calculator and all that, but if you got these two answers, we're okay. All right, I want you to finish this up and then go do the problem set that has been issued to you.